everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm not someone who usually makes guide videos like this, but if you've been around a little while or seen my recent videos, I've been absolutely obsessed with Amanda the Adventurer. I just got 100% achievements on both games, and I noticed how difficult it was to find help with the second game online whenever I got stumped and tried to look it up. There just aren't many resources, and the small amount that do exist aren't updated with the current version of the game. If you didn't know, the developers actually changed a number of things in the game after releasing it because people were complaining some of the puzzles were too difficult. So if you're like me, flabbergasted as to why the answers you found are completely different than the options you have, this is the video for you. As I said, I'm really new to this and not the best at explaining or teaching things, but I hope this video helps someone. There are also timestamps in the video for each puzzle, or if you just want to skip me yapping right now, please let me know if you have any questions or need clarification on anything. Good luck and have fun! Alright, so we start off in the library. Go over to the desk and you will find a book that is called Greg the Grape. Inside, it gives you a hint on what the next book is going to be, along with some initials that you will need. So go and find the book with the pineapple on it. Inside will tell you the third book you need, which is the one with the tree. And then if you bring that, that gives you the code, MA, as well as the date, which is 0619. So next we bring the VHS tape to the TV. Make sure that the piggy bank is placed on the TV stand. First we click the Eiffel Tower, then we click on the piggy bank, then we click on Mexico.
Our next stop is Mexico train.
Then we make sure we take off the piggy bank whenever money is being lost, and we put it back on every time money is being added. At this point, with the rooster, we put the piggy bank back on the TV stand. We're selling the rooster for more money. Next, we're going to click London.
Wait a minute. I have a coin.
She finds another coin, and then we have 4.
That's enough for our last stop.
We remove the piggy bank at that point, and the opossum comes and takes away a coin. And you have to let the opossum do that in order for this to work correctly. So once he takes the coin, we can put the piggy bank back on the TV stand. And then we click on the sofa, where Amanda will find more coins, and that will bring us to a total of 10, which is the number we need in order to get the next tape. Then we have to finish off the VHS, and we go back to the piggy bank, and it begins to shake and explode, and that gives us our next VHS tape called Goodnight. So this one isn't too tricky. There's no particular order that you really have to do anything.
Can you count them?
You type in how many toys there are to put away, which is 4. And it really doesn't matter which one you put away as far as I know.
Boing, boing, boing. 1, 2.
Once the toys are all put away, there's actually a hint, which we will look at after.
What should I do first?
This next part, again, there's no particular order or correct answer. You could do whatever you feel like you want to do.
Brush do you
Pick
think I
whichever
should use?
color you want.
Nice choice. I love lavender. A little help here, please.
You can choose to help Amanda with the opossum at this point or not. I don't think it matters. Obviously, it gives you a different ending for the video.
Time to put on my PJs and hit the sack. Which PJs should I wear tonight?
This part, again, doesn't matter which ones you choose. Whatever ones you like, you can go ahead and pick.
What are you afraid of?
This answer is not really important either, but it does give you a different result.
You really think I'm scary? Maybe you can find me a nightlight.
At this point, Amanda wants a nightlight, and there is one at the front of the library that you can choose to go and get, but you don't have to. If you choose to skip that part, Amanda does have a nightmare, and it's a little creepy. But this part of the game, we're going to do our first cube puzzle. And as I said in the video we just watched, there are hints, and you just follow them like so.
Everything's still pretty quiet out here, but we shouldn't stay too long. Try to find those tapes, okay?
Another one from the video. And by doing just these two sides, you will get the next tape. And this is the monkey puzzle, which is terrifying. You're going to want to pause the video at specific points. So at this point, you're going to turn on a lamp when Wooly says that we need a light. And then you're going to go ahead and click on the tape again. And then you're going to pause it once they say that line. And you're going to click on the first monkey covering its eyes. Then you're going to select whatever paint you'd like to use. Then the paintbrush.
Good job.
And at this point, you're going to want to let the opossum put paint all over them and pause the tape. And then you're going to go over to the monkey covering its mouth and click on it. Then you're going to return to the TV and...
Oh, what a mess!
They're so pretty, and their chirps are so quiet.
When Wooly says this specific sentence, you're going to pause again, and you're going to turn around and go to the monkey covering its ears, and you're going to turn up the radio to max volume. Then you're going to go back to the TV, and once Amanda and Wooly cover their ears, you're going to pause it and return and press the monkey. Then you can return to the TV and play out the rest of the video. The next parts aren't important, but you just have to finish it to get it to come out and get the next tape, which is terrifying, as I said. This one's called Let's Hunt for Treasure. This one's a pretty simple one as well.
I'm a man.
You basically just follow the map. You type in north.
I think you're right. Yes, that marking.
Then you're going to click on the
matches
X.
one
X marks the spot. I don't think you have to help Amanda with the opossum again, but you can if you choose to. And then Amanda and Wooly dig for treasure. And then when you think the tape is over, it actually isn't, and Amanda is upset
No, I'm not
and
done
wants
treasure
you
hunting.
to find
I
her
really thought we'd find
something
special,
special.
and you didn't help me at all. So you'd better find something good for me.
So the monster makes its first appearance behind the TV here, which is very scary. And you need to give it something to satisfy it. So I chose the pink teddy bear. There are other toys on the floor that you can choose. The monster looks at it and eventually rips it apart. The masked figure also talks to you at this point, and then you die. And that's just a necessary part of the game you have to do. You start over again. You click continue game. Back in the library, entering the same code. Which is 0619. It will give you the exact same tape. You bring that back to the TV again. This time you can skip through. Answers aren't important.
That sounds like fun.
Turn on a light. And then once you hear that train sound, you can pause the tape, and that will allow you to complete the train puzzle. So in order to do this, you have to have them in specific places. So here they are in the correct places. And then you put the train on the track. You can also rotate the pieces using your right mouse button. But yeah, basically the train just has to go through all of the destinations. It doesn't need to go in the cave at the top right there. That's for later on for the secret tape. It just has to go through all the destinations and then reach the exit at the bottom. And it will spit out a tape for you. And this one's called Let's Start the Day. Starts off with a creepy intro. So this first part doesn't really matter which order you do it in. You can choose blankets or pillows, whatever you decide. Whatever floats your boat.
I think I'm going to need
Then
my
Amanda needs her
for that
backpack,
one.
so you help her find that, which is in the wardrobe.
You found it!
And then you
What
have to
is
help her make
eat
breakfast.
for breakfast?
You can put in whatever answer you want. It really doesn't matter.
Let's take a cup from my
This part
seat.
also doesn't matter. You
Which
can choose
one
whatever
should I
color you'd
use?
like. And then
Who
you can
wants to
choose
help
whatever
me make
breakfast you'd
midnight
like.
toast? Okay, let's make some toast.
You just have to select the toaster
Cut
first
it
for
in
this one,
half
or else
spread
you'll just have to
jelly
go
on
through them
it.
all and then select the toaster anyway.
Great! Let's toast
The
the
opossum
bread.
tries to attack
I love
and
toast.
take
It's
the
so
toaster.
warm and...
Again, I think you can
Ew!
choose to help or not help. It's up to
Get
you.
him out of here! How does he keep getting in here? He almost burned my toast. Phew. Time to make the rest of my meal. A day of adventuring calls for a big
This is a hint
breakfast.
for
Let's
the
eat
second part of
first.
the cube
It
puzzle.
all looks so good. Yeah.
So once the tape ends, you can head over to the cube. And like I said, that little picture there was a hint. And you just put them in the correct spaces. And then where you found the backpack, that was also a hint. And this will give you the next tape, as well as the masked figure will talk to you over the radio.
There's a fire. A really bad one.
So this next one, you have to select specific storybooks in order, otherwise Monster Amanda will kill you, I think. This first answer, you can put cry or scream. It gives you a different result. I think there might be other options as well, but that's up to you to choose. This one, there are pictures on the wall that are hints of what you're supposed to choose in order. That answer, you can put whatever you want as well, but this does give you a little cutscene if you choose horror or scary.
Once upon a time, there was a brave knight.
You're going to turn around and head over to the table in the middle of the library, and you're going to choose The Princess and the Knight books first. Then you're going to return to the TV.
Is that the choice you
And
want
you're
to go
going to
with?
select the check mark. That is your correct
Once upon
answer.
a time, there were a knight and a princess who loved each other very much. But one day,
And
the
then the next one you're going to do, you're going to head back over to the books, and you're going to choose
It's okay. Take your time.
The Princess and the Wizard books this time. You're going to head back to the
You
TV,
want to stick with this
select
one?
yes, that's your correct answer.
the princess went to visit a wild
Okay. Moving on.
And then Monster Amanda shows up at this point. Very scary. Amanda tells her to go away, essentially. And then the monster just kind of hangs out up there while we finish this part, as long as you select the correct answers. For the next part, you're going to select the Wizard book and the Dragon book. Head back over to the TV again.
Sob the princess.
Then you're going to select the Knight and the Dragon.
Those are my drawings.
This part, you don't have to choose to help Amanda with the opossum. But if you don't, the opossum does eat one of her drawings. And that will leave you without an answer if you are trying to follow the pictures. But since you're here, that isn't important.
I'm already
the dragon!
The next books you're going to choose are The Princess and the Knight. And then you're going to head back to the TV.
Have you made your pick?
Right before drawing its line.
Where they live happily ever after.
Then you're going to make one more selection.
It's okay. Take your time.
And that is just the Knight book by itself.
I actually feel a lot better after hearing
The monster
that story.
comes back over, says, "Hey, what's up?"
They helped me feel better.
And that is it. Then you turn around after the tape is over. You're going to head over to the table. There's a book with a hammer in it. And you're going to use that to go back to the front of the library and break open that glass case with Wooly. You're going to take the VHS that says "Let's Hunt for Treasure" again. This time it's exactly the same as the first one. You pick all the same answers. The monster appears again behind the TV. Same thing, except this time you're going to go and get Wooly, the plushie. You're going to give that to the monster and hope and pray that it doesn't eat you again. The monster rips the Wooly plushie apart, pushes you out of the way, makes its way to the front of the library where it breaks open the door to Kate's office. In here you will find a bunch of different things. You'll find a little microfilm and a projector and some extra pieces for the train puzzle, as well as a tape that says "We can fix it." Bring that tape back to the TV. This one is a very cursed video, so I'll just skip through that part and let you watch it on your own. And this leads us to our next puzzle, which is very sad and traumatic, and it is the frog. I genuinely cried real tears during this, I'm not lying. So first you're going to open up the frog with the scalpel. It's going to automatically play the tape.
Can fix it.
And then you're going to have to choose the wheel in the middle. So you're going to disconnect it from the frog and bring it back to the TV. And that will fix Amanda's rollerblade. The next one you're going to choose
All Blabbot needs is something to
is for
power his
Blabbot, which is from the first game. And he needs a battery to work. So you're going to choose the battery at the top of the frog. Again, disconnecting it, bringing it back to the TV. The opossum makes an attack on Wooly. You can choose to help Wooly or not.
Help here!
But if you don't, the opossum does take Wooly's eyeball, which is very sad. We love Wooly.
I can't see! I can't see!
At this point, you're going to try to replace his eyeball. You're going to need to choose a googly eye. If you choose the incorrect one, like a button, or the other one, it won't be correct and you will have to start the whole thing over. So maybe don't do that. Not worth it. Unless you want to, then you can. You have the right. This time you're going to select the screw at the top of the frog there. And this is for the wooden board. Next, you're going to choose the butterfly wing to help fix the butterfly. Lastly, you're going to choose the heart, which is very sad. Disconnect it from the frog, which does kill the frog. It makes a very sad sound. The masked figure will start to talk to you over the radio once more. The tape will spit out. Then you will go back to Kate's office. You will bring the microfilm back to the TV, replay the video, This time it's called Do You Feel Safe? It's the same VHS as you just watched, it's just been fixed now with a Band-Aid.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly.
What's your favorite thing about
So you're going to
where
want to
you
pause
live?
it at this point and you're going to place the microfilm on the TV to burn it. And by doing this, it will give you answers, which I could not figure out for the life of me. So here's a picture. You have to burn it multiple times for those to show up, and I could not get it to work. I've played this game like 7 times now and I can't do
My
it, so.
favorite thing is how safe and
Do you feel safe where you live?
This next part, I don't think entirely matters what you put.
It's nice. Who is someone you trust? I felt that way a long time ago, too.
They head to the alley.
What's something that's
This part you can put in whatever you'd like, I think.
Even after all this time together? I'm hurt. Trusted you.
The masked figure will talk to you over the radio again.
Satan's following me.
Amanda, I don't know what you're trying to do back here, but I really
Shut
don't.
up, Wooly.
Okay, I'm in. We need to get moving.
This part's a little unnerving.
Sometimes I worry about trusting new friends, though. Maybe I'm not quite ready yet.
Then the video will end. You'll head back to the office where you will finally meet again with the masked figure.
Did that thing do this?
They will tell you to find the rest of the tapes. You can bring these extra pieces back to the train puzzle, and now we will work on the desk keys. The code for this one is 3183. That will give you the first key, which will open one of the 3 locks on Kate's desk. Opening the first one will then open the door to the second one, which you will find the key behind the poster in the library, which is now different than it was before. You can go ahead and unlock that, and that will then open the third door on the desk. You'll find the final key in the cube puzzle. All of these answers again are on the microfilm. I just didn't figure it out properly, so you just have to look at the picture. Or if you were able to do it correctly yourself. The final key will open the side of the desk with a button, and that is the end of the game. However, it is not the true ending. So in order to get the true ending, you have to have all of the secret tapes and the cassette tape, which I will show you how to get now. So for the first tape, you're going to get that by basically annoying Amanda. During the Let's Practice Patience tape, you have to select the incorrect answers, and then Amanda will get really angry at you, and one of the colored tapes will appear on the TV stand. The next secret tape I somehow got when I did the cube puzzle the first time. I think it appears when you have finished all 4 sides, but I did it all at once myself just because I had played the game so many times. Third secret tape, as I said earlier, is with the train puzzle. You have to use the extra pieces and put them in the correct spots like this. And again, you just have to get the train to go through all of the destinations, and then instead of getting it to go through the exit at the bottom, it's going to go through the secret cave at the top there. And then it'll spit the tape out. The 4th secret tape is found on a poster found in the front of the library. It's a different poster. It's changed since the beginning of the game. You rip off the corner and you take the barcode to the computer where you will scan it, and it will give you the option to click, give you the secret tape on the desk. So in order to get the true ending, now that you have all 4 secret tapes, you need to rewatch the Do You Feel Safe tape. And you need to answer in a very specific order in order to get the cassette tape.
I'm Wooly.
What's your favorite thing
So first you're going to answer no, then you're going to answer Amanda, and then Amanda again. And you do not want to stop the opossum during this. Once you do that, cassette tape should show up on the little steps behind you. You bring that to Kate's office, pop that in the player, and that will give you the true ending. And I will let you watch that yourself. I won't spoil it here. But that is about it. Hopefully I covered everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for being here. I will see you in the next one.